Yosemite National Park, tucked away in California's Sierra Nevada mountains, has a story as fascinating as its landscapes. This place has seen a lot over the years, from the natural shaping by glaciers to the footprints left by humans. Yosemite's story starts way back, millions of years ago, when the mountains were rising and volcanoes were active. But the big change came with glaciers. These huge ice sheets moved through, carving out the famous sites like Half Dome, El Capitan, and the Waterfalls. They shaped the valley into what we see today, leaving behind rocks and debris. The last big glacier melt was about 10,000 years ago, and since then, Yosemite has turned into this beautiful mix of forests, meadows, and rivers. Native Americans, before anyone else, the Awahnichi, part of the southern Sierra Miwok, called this place home. They lived here for thousands of years, using fire to keep the lands open and vibrant. They have deep roots here, seeing Yosemite as a sacred land. White folks and gold rush. In the 1830s, explorers like Joseph Walker started to notice Yosemite, but it was in the 1850s when miners came looking for gold. They didn't find much, but they did discover the beauty of the area, making it a park. In 1864, President Lincoln decided to protect Yosemite Valley and the Mariposa Grove under the Yosemite Grant. This was a big deal for nature lovers and conservationists. By 1890, it became a national park, opening up even more land to protect. The fight over nature versus development. There was a big argument about whether to use parts of Yosemite for human needs or keep it wild. The Hetch Hetchy Valley was dammed up in 1913 to give water to San Francisco, which was a tough call for those who wanted to keep everything natural. Roads and buildings. Over time, they built roads, hotels like the Ahwahnee, now called Majestic Yosemite Hotel, and visitor centers to make it easier for people to visit and enjoy the park. Saving nature. They're always working on keeping the park healthy, like bringing back natural fires to help the forest and protecting animals like the bighorn sheep. Remembering the past, there's more talk now about the native people's history in Yosemite, trying to make it part of the park's story again. Modern problems. Climate change is making things tough, with less snow and more fires. Balancing all the visitors with keeping the place wild is a big job. Yosemite's history is like a storybook of how nature and people have interacted over the years. It's a place that teaches us about the past, challenges us in the present, and inspires for the future.